Yeah, it hit me hard early. That first night, it was the Friday. I guess it was kind of 2 or 3 in the morning. I just I got up and I had chills. I had a horrible headache. Had sore throat and body aches. Had pretty much everything that you hear about with the virus. And I got a little scared, to be honest with you. Just with everything that I've had in my past with 2 open heart surgeries and, being fully dependent on a pacemaker. So it concerned me. I took some meds and I did have chest pains, and then that was the scary thing. I woke up, took some ibuprofen and felt pretty good the next morning and thought maybe it was just a little 24-hour deal that I had. I went in, I did the daily testing as we always do. And it was an off day because we had several players that had it at that time. So I, got back in my car. I was getting out of there because we had shut down our office and got the call about 15 minutes later that I had tested positive. So I went back and did a PCR test. We do an antigen daily test, and the PCR is the more accurate one. So I went back and did it, and it confirmed the positive test. And then it was really up and down, Andrew. It was, for those that have had it and have had symptoms, I'm sure you can relate. I actually woke up, I felt pretty decent in the mornings, and then middle of the day, it just felt like I got hit by a truck. And, the fatigue was the hardest thing. I still have fatigue. After these practices are over, I am really tired. And I talked to coaches that have been through it. A lot of them reached out when I got when the diagnosis came out. And they say even, you'll see weeks down the line, you'll still be tired and you'll still be fatigued. So I'm just trying to build up my stamina, slowly. Thankfully, I got my heart test results back and everything looked normal. So that was a sigh of relief for me. But it's this thing's a real deal now. And, the coaches, all 3 of us that had it, had pretty severe symptoms. Thankfully, our players did not. We had a couple that had minor symptoms, but several more were asymptomatic. So hopefully they'll be able to bounce back here a little bit quicker. But yeah, it hit me hard early, and again, it was kind of a roller coaster. I felt pretty good on day 4, and then day 6, it was almost back to square one again. So, I feel fortunate, really fortunate to be where I am. My oxygen levels stayed normal the whole time, and I never really got a high fever. So from what I've heard, that was good news for my heart.